Recently, the President of Nigeria wrote to the National Assembly to approve the securitization of 7.3 trillion naira ways and means loan, ultimately following the steps of President Buhari, who also earlier on securitized 24 trillion naira ways and means loan. It is good to state that there is an ongoing court case where I represented my client on the case of Justice Edem and another versus President of Nigeria, CBN, Debt Management Office, and 4 others at the Federal High Court, Abuja, on the legality of the securitization of the 24 trillion ways and means debt under President Buhari. While the case is still in court, President Tinubu has made steps to securitize another fresh 7.4 trillion naira. The only focus here is the recent securitization by this present government. Now, while Section 38 of the CBN Act allows for ways and means loan, it expressly forbids that such repayment must not be made by way of promissory note or promise to pay at a future date, or securitization by way of issuance of treasury bills, bond, certificate, or other form of security which is required to be underwritten by the bank. The argument here is simple, and it is that whether or not the securitization was done under public finance or private finance, it is illegal and against the spirit of Section 38 of the CBN Act. Whether or not the securitization was made to the public or it was made to CBN, it is still illegal, because the CBN Act expressly forbids any repayment of the ways and means loan in form of a promise to pay at a future date or a promissory note. In this context, the securitization made or issued by the federal government to CBN would represent a promise by the government to pay back the principal amount at a future date plus any other agreed upon interest. This arrangement is more akin or synonymous to a promissory note or a promise by the federal government to pay the CBN at a future date, which makes it illegal pursuant to the CBN Act. So we call on the federal government, we call on the National Assembly to do the right thing and follow the provision and stipulation of Section 38 of the CBN Act. Thank you.